Can you see this? Can you see my codes? Hello, guys.
Yes, you can see your code.
Okay. So let's go to details. All right, so this will be the detail page. Not like I said, I just use Bootstrap. You can see I'm repeating the hero section here. Even in a normal application, the hero section is supposed to be just at the home page, not the inner pages. So with the inner pages, we can remove this. But the main focus of this app is to teach you guys how to talk to API or how to consume API. That's the main focus of this lesson today. So I'm going to just publish this on GitHub for you. I'm going to publish this on GitHub for you. Then you just clone it, and after that, we all start working with the API right now because we don't have much time. Okay, so without wasting much time, I've not even finished building the interface. So meaning we are all going to build one together. That is add listings. I haven't created that yet. Like I said, I started it not long ago, so I'm still building it. So we are going to add this. Then after that, straight away, we start consuming the API. Then we see where we can get to today. Okay, so let me just publish this too. Wow, up to now I've not done this. Okay, because I'm using new environment, that's why. Okay, so I've done it. Okay, so I'm just publishing it. Home listing app. Is that the name that I should give it? So it should work now. Home listing app. Let me use Bloom Home. Oh, why? What's up? Okay, so let make it public, and even the name, I don't want to use this name. I want us to use Bloom properties. All right, so public. So git add properties app. Push. Okay. So let's all go to GitHub and clone it. I hope you know how to do that. So just go to GitHub, or let me send you the URL. So there's it. So all of you should just clone this. I'm going to send it in the chat. Just clone this and let's take it from there. So I've sent you the URL in the chat. All of you can just do git clone, then space this URL. You should get my, what do you call it? My project, the project that I've just started. So if you get it, let me know. I think I can stop recording in order not to. Have you cloned it now? I think your mic is awful. I can't hear you. Hello? Yeah. Can you check your mic for us? I think we can hear.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
I don't have lights now again, but still we are going to continue the class. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes. So the person who wanted to share should share now.
They just off my light. Ah. Assembly crap.
Hey. What a wow.
I say let's continue. Let's continue. Okay, so anyone can share.
Why don't you reserve power for? So I should share.
Yeah, you can
Can
share. I have battery, so we can continue. Don't worry. So one person should share the screen and let's see.
Yes.
Okay.
I have shared.
Please, all of you should just follow.
I think this is me.
Because I can say yes. I can say though we have already done the fundamentals of Vue Js and most of the things that we need to know. But since this is a whole project on its own, even if you didn't join the class, make sure you just follow along. Just do whatever we are asking you to do today because this is a new project. Okay, so Mr. Abdo, this is your project, right? So right now, just do. Have you done npm install? npm install?
No.
Yes, you have
I'm
to.
now coming to do
get a
npm install.
Yes, so
I just
do
started
npm install.
npm
install, or you can just do npm I. It will work.
Okay.
What the heat?
Wow. npm install and is just standing.
Then I think today your network is very bad. Even the way we cannot hear you clearly because I think it's breaking or something. I don't know whether it's from my side or from your side because me too. I just switched to my hotspot. Or is it because I'm talking? The heat is too much here in Accra.
Oh, recording is paused.
Yeah, I've resumed it. Sorry. So just do npm run save. No, so you have to cd. You have to cd into. Oh, you are already there. All right.
Okay.
npm run save.
I'm already in there. Yeah, I'm already.
It's not
in there.
server. It's npm run save. Save. Okay, so enter. But already, have you opened the projects in the VS Code? Have you done that?
I didn't, but you let me open it.
The
You
shortcut
could
is
have done
just
that on
use
the code.
Yeah, that's the shortcut.
Right.
Wow. So you have started building the to-do API.
Okay, yeah. I think when
Wow.
the last time when
That's
Mr.
fantastic.
Ima gave us the
Assignment.
project, the assignments, yeah, that was what I was thinking.
Oh, that's
so,
nice.
yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so we have it now. Okay. So right now, just go back to your terminal and
Okay.
or you can just open, you know how to open it in the browser, right?
Yeah.
Localhost port 8080. Mr. Abdul, please, are you sorted now or still your internet is messing up?
All right. I'm in now.
Localhost, good. I think the pictures are still loading. Okay, that's fine. So all of you, I'm expecting all of you to get to this part of the application so that we can take it from here. This is where you are going to start from. Okay, so let me take over. But
Okay.
if you are finding it difficult to get to this point, please let me know so that we can be on the same point before you start. Okay. Desktop should I share? The desktop one.
Mr. Robert.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the same
Hello.
Axios, yeah. Axios and the
Yeah. I've already added Axios.
Okay. Because I wasn't
I've already
part
added
in the last class, so I want to get that place. So.
Okay. Please, can you all see my screen now?
Yes.
Hi guys, can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can.
All right. So as I said, I'm not done creating all the UI. So we are all going to build one together. I've already created two. That's the home page and the detail page. And we are all going to add this one. Today we will not tackle sign in and sign up. So we are going to add this. That's the form to add your properties to the what do you call it? To the database. So this is the API. This is the API. So the API, I've already hosted this API on Heroku. I don't know whether you guys know Heroku. Emmanuel Fosu is going to dive more into that for you because that's more back end, not front end. Okay, so these are the fields that we need to add, what do you call it? Listing, or we need to add property to the backend. So without wasting much time, let's create another component, or we can add another view here. So let's add a component. You can create a new file and name it add. So all of you should do this. So add hyphen listing. Add listing dot view. Okay, so what's the next thing? We know how to generate the view default file. That's VB, that VBase, then you get this, right? Okay, so already, should I go over this for you guys? I think that would be nice. Okay, so let me just go over the folder structure. The folder structure, you guys know that. We have the component, we have the assets, we have the router. Now we have store. I've added new folder that's called a store, which we have not tackled this yet. Maybe if there's more time today, this is the main, or this is the last part of the Vue Js course, then we are done with this course. So I would, if there's more time, I'll explain this today. If not, then maybe next week, because I'm sure by next week we can finish this whole Vue Js course. Or if not next week, then the following week will be our last meeting. Okay, then the view will contain the various pages. Okay, then we have the main.js and the app.js. So inside the component, in fact, I don't need this hello world. I didn't delete it. Let me delete it. You can delete it and nothing will happen because we are not using that hello world. All right, so I have the navigation bar. And as I said, we are using Bootstrap. I've already done the integration and everything for you. So this is the normal Bootstrap navigation bar that you guys know. This is the normal Bootstrap navigation bar that we did this year. And I just changed it to light instead of mostly it's dark. It's black background, what do you call it? Navigation bar, but I didn't want that. So I just changed it to light. That's why it is white over here. So I have, this can be our icon or our, what do you call it? Logo. And these are the navigation menus. So I have properties, add new lesson or add new properties, sign up and sign in. That's all. Then the next one is the hero section. Which one is the hero section? So this is the hero section, and this one is a bit we have a lot of files, what do you call it, codes here. So I use the Bootstrap. It's the same Bootstrap that I'm using here. I have the Jumbotron, and I gave it a background of this. I gave it a background like a gradient form, and I have a main arrow and 2 columns. This is 6 columns, and this is also 6 columns. So like I said, this is not anything new to you guys. It's just Bootstrap that we are using here. Then this side is called the home listings. This is the home listings, and this one I'm just repeating cars. And the cars. So I have my main. What is it? I have my main page, which has it has a container, and the container has how many cars? 1, 2, 3. So I have 4 by 3 in the container. That is why I have 1, 2, 3 cars. So this one is 4, 4, 4. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 will be what? 12. That's the whole column for Bootstrap, which I don't need to worry myself, because all these things you guys know. If you don't know, then you have to go back and revise whatever we have done for the is within this year. Okay, so the last thing that we are going to do is we are just going to add the form. We are going to add a form. So the form, let's start. So this one, to the same thing, we can give it a class of what? Container. Class of container. That's the first thing. Then after that, what's the next thing? The next thing is, let's give it a whole column, a whole row rather, the row. Then what do you want to do? We want to create a form. So with this one, we can just give it a column of 8, or because you don't want the form to take the whole screen. So instead of out of the 12, we can give it MD of, let's say, is 8 okay, guys? Let me know. Out of 12, is 8 okay? Okay, we can do it. If it's not okay, we can come and deduct or add. Okay. Then what's next? So from here, we are going to add our form. So Bootstrap form, all that we need to is a main form tag. I don't need this action. Please, are you following?
Yes.
Hi guys, are you here?
Yeah, we are here.
Okay, so we are just going to create our various fields for the form. So let's go back and check. The first one is the title, right? The next one is the description. All right, so the title, let's have a form group. That's the first tag. If you remember how to create a Bootstrap form, that's this. So the form group, then the first one we what? The label. So label for who? Title. Okay, so you can say title. Can say title. Then the next one will be what? The input. And don't forget, Bootstrap has this class for the form. That's all, form control. Form control. Okay, so we can save this and go and check what we have done. But before that, in order for us to navigate, when you click on this, add listing, you should go and pick, or you should go and fetch the form that you are creating. How do you do that? How do you do that? You can do that by adding to your router. Don't forget that. So without wasting time, I can just copy this and paste so that I just change the properties. So this one should be what? Add listings. Add hyphen listings. So this one will be what? The same thing. Add listings. Then this side, you come and point to the form that you have just created. So that's what? Add listings. Let's save this. So let me go. When I click on this, bam, we are there. Hey, where is my form? Where is my form? Oh, I didn't save it. Where is my form? Oh, the form is not showing here, and I don't know the reason why. Let me see if we have some errors in the console. There's no error here. This one is strange because this is just basic HTML and CSS. So I don't know why it's not showing. Let me do something. Let me just do H1 and say add listings. Wow. Don't know why this thing is not working now.
Let's see the router.
Let me check. Is that?
The router JS file.
I'm coming. Let's give it. I don't know whether it has moved to the top there. Let's give it a margin of 4, and let's see. Still. This is strange. So you should check the router. It's the same thing. Please try it there. If it works, let me know. I don't know why mine is not working here. So this thing is worrying me. Okay. See this one. Also, how come this one works? And this one is not working. So let me check from the navbar and let me see. What is it? Add listing. And this one is what? Oh yeah, so you can see. These are some of the errors that you'll be encountering. Is that?
Is the naming? I think it's supposed to be listing.
Here we added S here and that side we didn't add any S.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so we are in. Even this is not what I'm supposed to get. I don't know why this one is not working. Let me see. Okay, so form. Okay, so it should be form, not C. Nice. Typing mistake. So all right, so we can see. So we have started building or creating the form. Let me see the time. It's 7:41. Yes. We have about 1 hour more. Okay, so you can see where the form is. It's not nice. We need to position it at the center of the page. That is in the middle of the page. So how can we do that? How can we do that? So with this one, we can give it, we can use the flexbox over here. So this is how we use flexbox in what they call it, Bootstrap. Instead of using the normal name div flex and the rest is denoted by d dash dot flex. Then justify content. You remember this content center. So let's see this. Good. So we are there. We are there. Looking at where the title is, I don't like the way it's displaying, but we can leave, we can forget about the UI and just create a normal form. Then we just focus on consuming the API because that's the main goal of today. Yes, I wanted it to be nice. Okay, so what's the next one? The next one is what? The description. So the same thing, the form group. So you can just copy and paste form group. And this one we want text area, not the input. So description. I don't need any ID here. I don't need any column. Here, instead of 10, let's give it 4 or 5. Let me use 4. Then the class will be the same thing, form control. Here, we didn't add a label. We can do that too. Let's copy this and just paste it here. Description, right? So let's check. Okay, so you can see. By the way the labels are displaying here, I don't like it. This is in the middle. We work on this later. Let's move on. Okay, so which one is the next? The next one is address, address and home type, price, image, year built. All right, so address, home type, price. I think they all will take this shape. So we can just copy and paste this one in order to move very, very fast. So let's just copy this and paste it 3 times. Okay, so the first one is what? Address. So just change it to even this name. Okay, so name is address. For the ID, it's up to you. If you want to put something in, you can do that. Please, if you don't understand anything, let me know, okay? Are you still there? Okay. So this one will be what? From address, which one is the next? Home type. So home type. Home type, That's the next thing. The next field. Home type. And the next one is what? Price. Please, are you guys following along? Are you there? Hello, guys.
We are here.
I'm not hearing from you.
We are here. Me, because of my intermittent on and off, I am unable to follow, but I am here. I'm just following now.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So you can see we have the title, description, address, home, price. So let's see the last one. The last one is what? The last one is the last one is we have the image and what? Wow.
Yeah, belt.
I have only two. Two.
Image and year build.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my phone is going off.
Wow.
So when it goes off, maybe I'll go and borrow someone's phone and come and use for the hotspot for you guys because I don't want to miss it. My phone, I have just 1%.
Shit.
All right, so let's do it fast. Just copy and paste. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Just copy and paste. Just copy and paste. So year built in. Okay, so this one year built will be what? Date, right? So
Yes.
that will be date, not text. So just change the input type to date, not text. Year built.
I
So
thought
this
the
one
image
should
came
work.
before the year built, but whichever way. The image came before the year built.
Okay. So this will be what? Image. So image.
The image came before the year built.
Yeah, we will do that. We just exchange it.
Okay.
Wow. So just change the name to this one is what? Yeah. Built. And this one is what? Wow. Because of I'm in a hurry, I'm a bit confused here. So this one is image rather. Image. All right. So with this one, let's give them a class of text left. Left. Let's see if that one work. Text left. Wow, it didn't come. I don't know what is responsible for this. They are all at the center. I don't know what is responsible for that. It doesn't look nice. The way they are here, it doesn't look nice, but
In the
as I
meantime,
said, for
like
the
you said,
meantime,
let's forget of the UI and move on.
yes. So, guys, are you all here? Have you all been able to do up to this point? I think the last one will be the button, the button to submit. So let's create a button, and the button will be what? Add listing. The button, let's give it a class of BTN. Is primary. Okay, let's use primary. If you don't like primary, you can use anything. BTN primary. I always want to use the long one, so BTN block. All right, so you can see.
Sir.
Yeah.
I think the label is being affected by a class in the app.vue. Which is view for.
Okay. That's the default one. Let all of delete all these CSS. We don't need them.
There's a
Thank you very much. Yeah. Good. Oh, fantastic. That's great. Is it even it has changed? It has changed the UI. Now it's looking better. Oh, that's fine. So just go and remove every CSS there. We don't need. That's the default CSS. Okay. Please, are you following?
Yeah, we are following.
Okay. So where should we start from? Let's start from this one, right? Let's start from the listing. Let's start from here. Let's try and add to the API. But first, let me go and check because I don't want any wahala here. So let me check, just do it 8-bedroom apartment. The location, address, let's make it East Legon. So the tool that you guys are viewing now is called the Postman. So this is just used to test your API, if your APIs are working before you come and you come integrate it in your code. So this is the backend developer. So if I'm working with Ima would have do this for me. He will just create the API, deploy it, and give me the endpoints. So these are called endpoints, and these are called endpoints. So let me just go to Pixels and take some pictures from there. So let me just, you see how my internet is running now because I'm using hotspots. Don't worry. This is what I want you guys to appreciate though, but some of you did. Is that the spelling of apartment? So apartment. So you can just copy any images here. So guys, just take note. This is where you'll be copying all the images from. Wow. Hey. Look at how the internet is running.
So slow.
Wow. But even looking at how the Zoom is working nice, I'm okay with that. I'm okay. Because so which one? Which other apartment should I copy? Let me just copy this. Let me just copy this. Very, very slow. Okay. Copy image address. So let's pray that it works. Though I've tested it, everything works, but because of the internet, I don't know what will happen. Let me just change the date to. Okay. So let's try. Oh, it's working. So whenever you see status code of 200, I've already discussed this with you guys, right?
Yeah, it's okay. It means okay.
Yeah, it works. So this is the payload that it returns to me. This is the response that you get from the API. So the crate is working. So you can see I'm hosting it on Heroku or Heroku. So this is the server that my API is on it. So all of you can use this. So let me copy this for you. If I had done it locally, you guys cannot use it. So right now, I'm giving all of you access. Let me just send this one to you in the chat so that you can all be at the same page. Okay, so all of you should just copy this URL. And let's go straight away. We are starting from adding new lesson like what we just did. So like you guys already know, and we are doing revision again. The whole Vue application has been divided into three. That is your HTML and CSS. No, your HTML part, your CSS part, and your JavaScript aspect. So this is where we are going to do the API calls. This is where we are going to bind our data and everything. The CSS side, you already know, is used for styling. And here we are not doing any pure CSS here, so we can remove this. Okay, so here the first thing that we need is to bind our form input. Where is it? That is whatever you are going to type here, guys, to make the forms nice, all of you should add placeholders. That is, please add this, please add this. You can do that, right? Do it yourself. Okay. So the first thing that you have to do anytime you are working with a single page application like Vue Js or React, the first thing is to bind your data. That is whatever the user is going to input here. You have to collect it, right? We saw this in vanilla JavaScript where we were using what do you call it? Select or get what do you call it? Element by ID dot value. Remember this. But we have learned a lot though. So v data. So this, we are going to bind everything in data. So in Vue Js, without wasting this thing. Okay. I think we can use it. You can these are the properties that we are going to bind there. So the first one is what? Title. So just come here and do this. And it should be what? Empty value, because you are going to bind it to your form. So right now, let's define all the properties here. This next one is what? Description. Description. We are spelling mistake. I am foul. So I want to copy. Description. The next one is what? Address. Guys, are you coding along?
Yes.
All right. Address. The next one is what? Home type. I'll give you time to just type it. Because of time, that's why I'm doing this. Okay. With this MacBook, sometimes I get confused with the shortcuts. Okay. Then image. We have trust issues, developers. That's why I'm doing this. Even if I type it myself, I will still be thinking about it. Okay, so this is the first thing that you have to do. You have to define all the properties here, right? So in other, okay, let's maintain this way. I'll show you another way too. Okay, so right now, what do you have to do? After defining all the properties in the data, what do you call it? Property in your JavaScript. The next thing you have to do is what? Use the what? Who can show me the directive that we are going to use to bind? Who can remind us? Which directive are we going to use to bind our data?
We use V model.
Yes, that's it. So V model. The first one is what? Title. So just do this for the rest. V model. This one is what? Description. The next one is what? V model address. The next one is what? V model home type. Is that a spelling? Okay. The next one is what? Price. The next one is what? Image. The next one is year built. Year built. All right, guys, are we on the same page? I know I'm moving fast.
But we are following.
But how is it going to? Do you guys understand?
Yes.
If you don't get it, let me know, because this is just a revision. You know, you have done everything, whatever you guys are seeing, except those who have not been coming. As for that, I know they are seeing stars by all means. Okay. Yeah. Please, are we on the same page now? Can we move forward, or I should wait for you?
Please give us some small time.
Okay. Then let me pause it because. All right. All right. So this is the first thing that you have to do after creating your form. You have to bind all the inputs to your properties based on what the API is requiring from you. So you always have to bind it to these properties. So this will be given to you by the backend developer. But now you guys are being full stack developers. So meaning you do that yourself and come and do it here. And it's very nice. All right. So the next thing is, we have already done this. Who can tell us the next step? The next step. All right. For the sake of time, let me do it myself, but you guys should try and revise on whatever we have done. So methods. So you have to define your methods. And the first method that we are going to define is what? That you are going to create a function that when you click on the button, is going to submit this to the API. That is all. That is all. Then I think we have been done with this. So what you have to do is just do, you can give it any name that you want. So you can say create or add listing. Which one sounds nice? Add property, Add property. Add property. All right. So here, this is your function that you want the person to invoke, right? So we are going to, let's copy this name and let's bind it to the button, so that when you press on this button, it's going to invoke or it's going to call this function. So remember that we use the what? The @click. @click. Then just pass the name of the function. And last time we learned that anytime you are dealing with form in JavaScript, by default, it has some property. That is, when you submit, the form is going to reload. And you guys know, we have already discussed this. And I told you guys that to prevent that in Vue Js, it's very, very simple. Just do this is a property that you are going to get on or an attribute on the click. So dot prevent. That's all. So it's going to prevent the whole form from reloading whenever you click on this. Okay, so we can test this. We can test this by just a console. So this is how you debug. Console.log. You clicked me. You clicked me. So let's save this. Let's go back. Let's open our console. Let's click on the form and we are supposed to see a message here. So meaning it's working, right? So you can see this is my message. You clicked me. Okay. So you can proceed now. So what are we supposed to do? What we have to do is, I've already done most of the things for you. That is, the Axios has been installed for you. The Axios is here. If you check here, you see the Axios. Someone asked about the Axios. And with the Axios, I gave it to you as an assignment to go and read on Axios. I don't know whether you guys did it. And I said the Axios is an HTTP client. That is an NPM package that helps you to call APIs. Let me just Axios. So Axios. All right. So it's like I said, yeah. So it's an HTTP client for Node.js and the browser. You can see it here. Getting started with Axios. So the one who asks about Axios is just an HTTP client for Node.js and the browser, and that one is used to make API calls. That's the main function. It's used to make API calls. So let me paste this into the chat for you guys so that I'm giving to you an assignment again. I can't spoon feed you with everything. Yes, I cry and yet. So you guys should please come here this week. Come and read. Those of you that didn't do the reading, come and read it. All right. So the first thing is, let's import Axios from the npm package Axios. So what are we doing? We are posting. We are posting. So Axios.post. Then it will accept some parameters. The first parameter that is going to accept is the what? The URL. The URL, which I've already copied for you guys. So let me just come here and paste it here. All right, so HTTP, so this is the URL, create. Then the next thing that is going to accept is going to accept all these properties or the data that the user has entered. Then it's going to submit that to the database. That is all. Then we are done. But you see, this one, it has about how many properties? About 6 or 7. If you don't take care, you have to enter it here. You have to type them one after the other. And I don't like it that way. So always, personally, this is how I do it. Instead of doing one by one, I'll just put this in the form. Let's say form data. Form data. So this is what I'll do. And right now, since I've changed it, I have to go and change the binding again. So instead of V model straight away title, right now it is inside form data. So form data dot title. The next one will be what? Form data dot description. The next one will be form data dot address. Form data dot home type. Form data dot price. Form data dot image. Form data dot year. All right. So from here, right now I have everything here inside this object. So I can just submit this. Last time too, I gave you another reading assignment. I asked you guys to go and read on this keyword. So this is in order for you to access this property, you use this dot form data. So this is what you are supposed to do here. So this is what you are supposed to do here. Then from here, it's going to return some response, whether it went through or there was an error. Whether it went through or there was an error, it's going to tell you. So as you saw from the website, they are saying what it's a promise-based HTTP client. So the meaning of the promise is, promise. So promise is something that will happen in the future. Yes, promise is something that will happen in the future. So if you check, it's always going to give you a response. So the response can be that's the status code of 200, 404, 400, or 500, whatever code will be. They have meanings. Please, do you guys understand up to this point? Any question before we proceed?
Mr. Robert,
Yeah.
I want to know, is this how you consume, is it a format you use to consume every API?
Is that?
I want to know if this is the format you use in consuming APIs, like every API.
Yes. So you can use this format to consume any API that you get. That is whenever you are making post request.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. This is the format. So instead of using Axios, there's another that's the fetch API. But I don't want to confuse you guys. Let's stick to this because this is the one that is being used worldwide. Every developer knows this. Yes, this is what we use in the real world applications. So let's just do so with the promises, it uses the what then it's going to, last time I did this and I explained it, we are using it again. So it's going to give you a response. So here you can use response or results or whatever you want to do. So you can just do response here. So that's the response that is going to give you. So let's just console here right now. Let's just console log response. Let's just console log response. So all that we are doing here is we are making the API call to this endpoint, submitting everything in the form. Then we said that anytime we do that, it's going to respond with whether the thing was successful or not. So in order to catch that response, we use then you pass the response here. And I said, this is just your own way of understanding it. So to make it very, very simple for everyone, that's why I'm using response. If you don't want to use response, you can use any word here. You can use any word here, but .then is how you can use to get the response from your API. Because it's response, that's why I'm using response. So right now we are just consoling the response. So this is the first thing. Let's try our API. Okay. So right now, let's open the console. Let's open the console. So the title, guys, any title here. So let's say 2-bedroom self-contained. Contain discretion. In fact, we need time for discretion. Anytime. I'm going to copy maybe. Please don't worry. Don't mind me. So it can be anything. Address. Let's say Kukurubite. Home type. This one try then apartment and self-contained. Then the price is what? 300 cedis, right? The URL, let's go and copy some of the URL from this side. Okay, I had this Kukurubite. So let's copy this. Copy what? Image URL, copy image link. Copy image address, yes. Then the date. Let's use today's date. Let's pray. So this is our first API call. So let's just click on this. So it's making the API call. And if you want to check if it is making the API call, you can go to the network tab to check if it's making the API call. So see, we got what? 400. Error 400 means what? Bad request. So look at the response that I'm getting. Address should be what? Between 10 and 100 characters. Wow. Right. So this is some of the checks that I did from the API. So just pardon me for that. So Kokrobite is not between 10 and 100. Hey, until then I'm issue. Address been an issue. Hey, any suggestion?
Okay, it's Legon. Ajenga or something.
This one work. Okay, so like I said, anytime you are making API call, come and check the network tab. The network tab, that's where you see. So you just click on it. So you see it's pending. So the message is what? 200. Let's go to the console and check. Look at it. So the first one didn't work, but the second one is working now. Guys, check. You see? You see? So this is what we use to check whether it works or not. Status code is what? 200. So the rest, they forget them. As for this ones, this is the data that you entered. Please, do you guys understand?
Yes, please.
Good. So right now we have two scenarios here. The first one didn't work and it gave you error what? 400. And the second one, you can see the status code is what? 200. So we can see that's even one difference between what I've explained or what we have discussed so far. In fact, I think my time is up. Wow. These people, they said 2:30 CST, that's 8:30 here. Oh, let's wrap this one up. I don't know whether I can finish that meeting within 30 minutes and you guys will be available for us to continue again. If not, then next week. Okay, so what can we use this status code for? So we can use that status code to check if it was successful. If it was successful, then we don't need this. We don't need to say this again. When you create and it's successful, it should redirect you to the listing page, right?
Mr. Roberts.
Yes.
Please, quick question.
Yeah.
Is when you got the error?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, even though it said the status code was 400, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how did you know it had to do with the characters? Because
Yes,
I'm getting an error, but I'm not getting any
So-
information on why the error is
yes. Share your screen. Share your screen. Let me show
Okay.
you. Go to the network tab.
Okay.
So 400, click on the 400. Click on it. Or come and click on the crate.
Okay.
So open the error. You see all the errors there.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen your errors? They are saying what? So you can open it big so that you can read it. Okay, so you can see it is describing it for you. They are saying your year string value is wrong. Then house validate, that is year built. Okay, so the only error that you have there is your date. Is your
Okay.
date. Let me see your HTML file.
Which one is it? This one?
So go, let me see. Date, let me see. Year built. Where is your year built?
Yeah.
Year built. So instead of, look at the type. It's not text, it's date.
Oh, okay.
Not that input
Okay.
type. Good.
Okay. All right.
So it should work now.
Let me try again then.
Also, you haven't sent your review.
Is that Robert?
Yes.
Hey, I'm getting another error. Mr. Robert, this one there, I'm promising you, I'll get it for you tomorrow.
Also, you are getting error again.
Yeah, so I think let me check the network again. Go.
Come and refresh it. Come
Okay.
and refresh. You need to refresh it and fill the form again.
Oh.
Yeah, oh dear. Oh, copy there. You can copy there. All right, no problem. Do it again.
Okay, let me just. The month is 11/21.
No. Use the date picker. Use the date picker. Come and click on that icon on your right.
This one.
Yes, and you can pick any date.
Yeah, I'm choosing today's date.
So just click on today's date.
Yeah, this one.
You get me? Don't
Yeah,
type.
I get
Just use the date. So you can click on today. Look at today there.
today. This one. Okay. All right.
Did you click on it? I didn't see you.
Yeah, I clicked on it. I think because I had already typed it, that's why.
Okay, so
Yeah.
and just click on the submit.
Okay. Okay, I think it worked now. Hey, okay, it's loading. It's updating.
Yeah, it's working.
I think it's right. 200.
Is that?
Yes.
Yes.
It's working now.
Yeah.
All right. I'm stopping
All right.
the share.
Sure. All right, guys. So let me take it from here. Okay, so right now, remember we are all using the same API, so don't go and flood it for me, I beg. We are all using the same API. You can try it all though. Okay, so right now, the next thing is why do we need this? We can use this one to check whether it was successful or not. So how do you check that? How do you check that? Let me see. Have I already reload this? Have I already reload this? Oh, okay. I think I have it here. All right. So I can, you see, we have config. We don't need config. Data, we will need data when we are fetching, but right now we are posting, so we don't need data. So what we need is what? Status. So we can do response dot status. So you can say that if response, the response that you are going to get, you are getting dot status is equal to 200, then you can do something here. So what do you want to do? We want to route to the front page. That's the home page. So you can do this dot. So with Vue Js, it has this router, what do you call it? Property. That is public. What is it? Is it global? So you can accept it anywhere in your Vue Js file. So you can do with a $sign router dot push. So push to where? Where do you want to push to? We want to come here, right, to the front page. So that will be just the slash. You know, the slash is the main page. So that's it. That's it. So we can say that if the response dot status is equal to 200, do this. Else you can do what? You can show some message to the user that maybe didn't go through, or there's some error or something like what we were seeing in the network tab. Let's leave that one for next time. Okay, so right now we are done with this, how to add to the API. So this is how This is what you guys will be doing mostly. The next thing is fetching. How to fetch all the data that you have gotten. In fact, with the fetching part, we have done it too. I wish you guys can do this yourself. Can we discuss the process so that you guys will do that as an assignment?
Okay, I think that will be okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. For the listing, in fact, yeah. So with the listing, someone should just, how do you list? We discussed about it. How do you fetch the API? Remember the life cycle event?
Mr. Albert,
Yeah.
please, quick question. Is it recording? Is the recording still on way?
I'm sure. Anameba. Pause. Sorry, guys. Oh, it was working. All right, it was working. Sorry.
It was working. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so remember the life cycle event or the life cycle hooks in Vue Js? Do you remember them? Boy, see. Mathematics. Okay.
Oh.
So with that one, we don't need the data. All that we need is we will need data here too, because that's where we are going to store them. So v data. So let's say this will be what? Properties. And it's going to be in what? That one should be in array form. So this is what we will do here. We are going to store everything here. So after this, we need what? We can use the create or the mounted hooks. You guys have forgotten this. They created. So straight away, meaning whenever this page loads, it should make an API call to where. So it's going to be axios.get. So that one is get. I have it here. So that's the what? Get listing. So all that I will do is, let me copy this URL for you guys. All right, so I've sent you the URL. So all that you have to do is just pass in this. And with that one to the same thing, it's going to return a promise. So you can store that in what? Response. Response. For now, let's console log all the response. So we are supposed to get all the ones that I have posted and you guys too have posted there. So you can see straight away here. I am the crowd. Maybe buy now. So you can see. So I think some of you, you see your own here. Juana. 3-bedroom. Also, that's yours, right?
Yeah, that's mine.
Yes. So I think this is what I created, and I've already added about Abekan, East Legon. Also, this is yours. All right. So there's it. You guys are supposed to see it. So when you are using the life cycle hooks, that one will load automatically when the browser loads or when your application mounts. So we are using the created, which I explained. I took my time to explain it last time. So I was expecting you guys to even do that today. Okay. So all that you have to do, look at it. It is on the data. It is on the data. First one, we use what? Status code. Right now, I'm going to use what? Data. Remember that. So we are going to save everything here. So it's going to be this dot properties equals response.data. So right now we have everything here. So since now we have all the data from the API here, we can consume it here. So right now we don't need all this repetition. Let's delete everything. We just need only one card per. Then we just iterate over it. That's all. We need only one card. We need only one card. Okay, so let me save it and let's see. You can do the same thing. No? So right now I have only one card, right? So this is the card that we are going to use to iterate over this. So after iterating, we have to get about what? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need about 5 cards here. So let's see how to do that. So last time we learned how to do that. And we can do that on a hot, on this card, on just one card. So which of the properties or the directive are we using, guys?
Is it V4?
Yes, V4. So we are going to use the V4. V4. So we can say property in properties, right? Property in what? In this, in properties. Then from there, because the reason why it's underlined is we need a key. Remember this. We need a key. So with the key, we can bind it to the hot. So let me see what we have. So we have ID. We have an ID which uniquely identify them. You can see the IDs are never the same. You can check them. So I think it's underscore ID, not straightforward ID, because I'm using MongoDB. MongoDB uses underscore ID. So it's going to be property dot underscore ID. So this is what we are using to identify them. So what do we need? First, we need the image URL. So with that one, we have to also bind it. So we can bind it to this. So we can say property. So we can just call this property dot. Then you come and check from here. Dot what? Where is it? Dot image. So you can check it. Property dot what? Image. So you can just copy this, go and paste it. Then the next one is what? Title. So the title, we use the mustache. You remember this? Property dot title, right? The next one is what? Description. Guys, are you following? Yes. I know I'm moving fast, but I think most of these things, yeah, we have done it. Property dot description. Is that all? I think the prices, we didn't add the prices. I didn't create any UI for that. You guys can improve upon this for me. In fact, you guys shouldn't leave it there because we have the prices and the year built. And I say, we can show that at the detail page, right? Yes, that would be good. We can show everything on the front page. So right now, let me save this. If we don't get any error, we are supposed to render everything there. Wow, voila. Is it there loading? Guys, are you following?
Yes.
Yes. So there's it. There's it. The arrangement has messed up, but I think it's from the what do you call it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't tell we are 10. Is it the height? I think from the height or something. So that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Next time when you meet, we are going to look view the detail page. When you click on it, when you click on this, it should take you to the detail page. Please, are you following?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes. All right. So right now, let's try again. For now, let's just try and add one. Let's try and add one. So we can say single room self-contained. Discretion. I'm going to copy PPA or I'm from address.
Senator Robert, I hope you are taking note of your time.
The time is up.
Okay.
Then the home type is self-contained. The price is, let's say, 200 CDs. The image URL, I'm coming. I would leave right now. Don't worry. Let me pick this one. So copy image address. Okay. Today.
Yeah.
So right now, if this one works, it is going to redirect us to the homepage direct. That's what we have done. So let me just click on it. Great. So it's working. So we are supposed to get the image. I don't know why it's not showing. Let me refresh again. This image didn't load. This image didn't load. I don't know what's happening, but we can figure that out. Let's end here and continue next time that we meet, where we are going to look at how to view the detail page. After viewing the detail page, then we try and do the delete and update. After doing delete and update, I think we are done. Then register and log in. If there is more time, I'll teach you. If not, then next year.
Can I look at your home listing.view page?
Let him push everything to GitHub and we'll just go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, so add listing. So you can pull it right now.
All right.
Just do.
So we'll just do git pull.
Yes, just do git pull. You get everything right now.
All right.
Any question up to this point?
So I've just done git pull. That's all, right?
That's all. Any question up to this point?
Robert, today they have to upload our video fast. So last week we followed you.
Last week I intentionally didn't do it. I intentionally didn't do it, but this one I will do for you. I will do for you.
Okay.
Okay. So let's end the class. If there is no question, and continue next week, God willing.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for joining. Still, my light is not in. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay.